There was about like four months of a break where there was nothing going on. Those Friday nights were like, every Friday night I felt awful.
So a lot of movies.
Yeah, it was terrible. People that knew us really liked it, they loved it, and they came and they were loyal, but we still really hadn't gone beyond sort of that group.
It was tough to sell people on the notion of the pill in a pre-internet day, before there was a MySpace page, before there was a fucking website. It was just, hey look, this is what we do, take our word for it, and any room worth having the pill in already had a pretty decent Friday night crowd as it was.
They went to that place, the Hideaway in Fresh Pond. I think they did like just a few nights there, and then I think it went to the Milky Way briefly. Paradise, yeah, we did Paradise for not that long. The sound system was horrible there.
The Paradise, I mean, they were very accommodating to let us come in and do their thing. It was an awkward fit. There wasn't really a proper dance space available, but it was a bridge to keeping the pill alive. I've always said that if you could take a forklift and pick up the Echo Lounge and drop it anywhere else in the city, it would have been a fucking gold mine.
It was by far my most favorite venue. It was 2 floors. Completely exclusive. It really had the vibe of the upstairs lounge.
It was dark, there were mirrors, it was glittery, it was, you know, people were doing blow in the bathroom, people were fucking in the men's room, there was a trough for a pisser. I mean, it was almost everything that you could possibly want in a nightclub.
People came and they decided they didn't want to go to Chinatown and deal with crackheads and transsexuals and prostitutes. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a dangerous neighborhood. Someone did get mugged one night. It got a little sparse. There were some nights where some tumbleweed was probably blowing around. We knew that we were still doing the right thing, but we just didn't have the audience for it, so we knew we had to move. Carl, when he first started doing the booking there, wanted us to come over, and I was a little bit snobbish about it.
Great Scott was in the process of transforming from a Todd bar to an indie rock club.
There's too many white hats, rock and jocks, dollar drafts, BC crowd, and sports and the decor, but Carl turned it around, and a year later when I needed him, I said, can we move it there? And he told me he wanted to spite me, but he wasn't going to do that because, you know, he knew it was a good idea.
I was really skeptical about that venue. They more than proved me wrong. I think that place is fantastic. It's got a really good sound system for bands.
It's 80% Boston bands. Every now and then we'll have a New York band come up and most likely be ignored and shunned because Boston crowds tend to be fickle and love their own. The Dandy Warhols have played the pill. Elkland from New York City has played the pill. Local bands like Protocol, The Information, the Bon Savants.
There's certain bands that were kind of like pill bands, almost like, not that they played at our shows, but just like that they were big fans. You would see them at our nights. We'd tell everybody to go to their shows. Would let them flyer.
You know, we're not looking to have 500 people in the room. We're not looking to measure our cocks by our capacity size. We're really just, it's about our friends, and it's about our friends who are in bands and, you know, playing for us and keeping that scene alive.
Favorite thing about the pill?
I don't know. The loose policy on vulgarly drunk people.
All the guys are gorgeous and drunk, and the girls are also gorgeous and drunk.
And the first time I came, you promised they'd play Common People. I promised her they would play Common People, and she didn't know what the pill was. And she came anyway because, you know, I promised her. And it played. And she loved it, and she's been every week since. Well, not. She's a fan. She's a fan. I'm a fan. You're a #1 fan.
I don't know, it's really, I really kind of wish I'd started coming earlier because it's such a community. It's really, really tight. I mean, like, every time I come here, you know, I see people I know, and it's like the indie rock cheers. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's really, really nice to come to a place that, like, you know, I mean, plays this kind of music and is in this kind of scene, but then doesn't hold to any of that annoying pretension that sometimes, like, that comes with it every now and again, and here that isn't here, and that's really, really rare and really, really cool.
Right, so in the form of a sentence, the music at the pill
makes me want to move.
Excellent! Now, do you have any stories you can regale us with?
Our biggest band that ever played the Pill was Dandy Warhols when we were at the Paradise.
And that was a fucking nightmare.
And I gotta tell you, Courtney Taylor,
He's a
punk. He's a punk.
We had already kind of heard from other people that they were not always the most pleasant people to work with, but I mean, we loved the album. Like Bohemian Like You was just massive at that point.
He came up to DJ booth at least 6 or 7 times and kept asking me to turn the music down. He wanted to be a quiet hush. Not when he was playing, obviously, but like when they were done. They did like 4 sets. They would take a break to go, I don't know, like shoot more heroin or smoke more weed. I have no idea. They were totally out of it. It was him and the bushy-haired guy that joined the band afterwards, just the 2 of them. And what a twat that guy was. I swear to God.
I fought the guy from the Bravery.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, we
the flock of seagulls looking.
The flock of seagulls guy. It was a battle. The battle of eyeliner. The Bravery came in, and the douchebag bass cock player. He comes up to the door and he's like, "Do you know who I am?" Blah blah blah. And the door guys are like, first of all, no, because we don't listen to Adam Ant. And 2, like, no, we don't know who you are. And he walked in, and I was standing by the door as well. And the 2 bouncers grabbed him. We were still pretty new at Great Scott, and the door guys have a policy that once you get outside the door, you let go. You know, I mean, I guess it's standard bar procedure, you know, Roadhouse style.
Yeah.
You know, you toss the dude out on the pavement. Well, I didn't know this, so my momentum carried me forward, and I had the guy from the Bravery, and I went forward and landed on him on the pavement. Yeah. And then the next morning on Gawker.com, it was the guy from the Pill kicked the shit out of the Bravery bass player. And you know, we made up and everything, and now the Bravery's a ska band again. So it all comes full circle. We're not really trying to shape Boston. We're just trying to throw a fucking cool weekly party every night, and you know, that's really it.
I love it. I'm glad it's still going. I mean, I can't believe it made it this far. I think it's amazing. I'm glad that it's evolved.
I'm not tired of it yet, and it doesn't seem like the crowd has gotten tired of it. It's changed. People have come, gone, but it's still very consistent. I would love to see that the Pill just keeps going. It's going on 9, 10 is the goal, but I've absolutely no desire not to do it. It's my baby. I can't believe that it's almost 9 years old. I hope it to make it to 10 or beyond that, but I love it. It's what keeps my sanity from my day job. There's no telling. I mean, obviously, I would.
Until we hit the 10th anniversary of the Pill, we move to LA, and then we sell out. And we sell out 2,000-person rooms to people that only want to hear the Killers, and then we get thousands of dollars at the end of the night, and we buy hookers and blow, and we go back and do the same thing on Friday. The end.
Yeah, I guess so. That sounds lovely.
You say you gotta go home, 'cause he's sitting on his own again this evening. And I know you're gonna let him boy your pants off again. Oh, now it's 8:30, you'll be late. Oh God, you say you're not sure. Good sense for you to be together. Still you bought that toy that can reach those places he never goes. And now it's getting